kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will get the first crack at it here. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the star. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. You might even see him throw.
And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. A first down sack and wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll leave it with him. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. It's a draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up. And usually, they don't get in the midst of those big boys.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. So Ohio State's offense will go to work for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games. So who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Feeling some heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. And back to the air on 2nd down. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Cooper. Turns it on in midfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's a first down for the offense.
First down to start the drive after the break. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
I don't care about plays. I don't care about yards. All I care about is they get points. Could I blow my neck up when it mattered most? How about the defense? Forcing a turnover. Doesn't matter if they give up yards. Doesn't matter if they ran a bunch of plays. All that matters is they blowed up, found a way to turn the football over, and get it back to their offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Now on 2nd down. White going to attack through the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Bringing it back, it's Singleton. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Through the air on 1st down. Fires into trap back, picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Excellent field position here for the offense. Going up top on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big game, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Just threw that one way too far. Defense rolls up, keeping its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. White wants to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the 2nd half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They started this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad.
And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Dropping back, it's Shuck. Skips away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off the spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket. They do a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Quarterback checking off. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pop.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Trying play action. Got his man quickly. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defense did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. White going to attack through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. On the option. He'll toss it. And then a low-scoring game like this. Got a lot of running room. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback will audible. He's looking for a man on second down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Unloads it left. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? White wants to throw it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's a light ball. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He wants to throw. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now,
touchdown, Mississippi State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan.
Returner brings it out to the 13.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out, throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. With the catch, it's Taylor. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give on the inside. Finds some grease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking for a crease, it's Singleton. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdog. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. A lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. Wasting no time taking a shot. Brings it in down the left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Line gets set, first down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Running through contact. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. LSU quick to the line. They'll immediately call timeout. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacey. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the toss.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss. That is a statement play.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
tell you what, when the defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got a man, it's Bernard. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those guys.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
10-yard loss on the play. Now, 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and 1 mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and my gosh, they do it.
Alabama pushing the tempo. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just flushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Backed up just inside their own 20. It's 2nd and 9 from the 19. Looking for a man. It's Nuss Got it set up on the outside. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. The short hands, it's Lacy. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll come out throwing on first down. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stay.
They've got the screen set up.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Using his feet to buy time. The short hands, it's Lacy. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He'll pitch it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he hauls it in inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Fires to the right. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Puts it out in the flat. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. He's looking to... It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it to halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pulls it in on the right. Open runway ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. After the touchdown, if they could get this two, we'll have a tie ball game. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He's there to make the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On second down, wants to throw. Pocket. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. It'll be a draw. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Tigers are on the move. On the run, it's Durham. Fights off a defender.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big bag. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds his tight end. It's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of you other guys, too, so good luck stopping the ball.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good, and then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And again, that's the cardinal sin, playing the quarterback position, rolling out to the left as a righty and then trying to throw it back into the middle of the field. You're just making it too easy on the defense. You might complete one of those every 10 tries. Just not a good decision.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Yeah, 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range, they can take the 3 points on the board.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked. Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to...
He lets it fly. And he's got it at the 20. He's got the sideline going. they've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Floating away. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
He's going to sling it into the heart of the field.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there, almost came away with that interception.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen?
Looking for a huge play. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Second down coming up. Quarterback checking the play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback extends the play. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
And you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll try to pin them back for this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight, hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries. And when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week and start focusing. This one's over, but we'll get you next year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.